Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Difference of Opinion show. It's your man Mike P in the building. We're going live today. Brother Face is with me, but yet and still, we're not. He don't want to be on camera, so hey, it is what it is. And hey, it is. Well, Brother Face.
Hey, thank you for having me on the show today again.
No problem, brother.
How you doing today, black man?
You know what? I'm actually doing. I'm kind of messed up though.
What's going on?
You know, I really don't like talking about politics.
Yeah, it's a dangerous subject.
That's a bold face lie. I love talking about politics.
Yeah, of course, but it's still a dangerous subject. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a dangerous subject. But the thing about it is, though, with this being said, you know the war in Ukraine, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I finally said it right. That's the thing. I finally said it right. It's that the American people, this tax dollars that's starting to send weapons overseas and everything, right?
Right.
It is now we're putting money in the pockets of the people in Ukraine so they can have Social Security. They are able to get money from us now
For Social Security.
Yeah. Yep.
Just
Yep.
because they're in a war?
I guess.
I'm a little. This is. Huh?
Yeah. I know, right?
I thought you had to be a citizen. Like,
I guess not. I guess not.
Huh.
You people can go over to their countries and tear up some shit. So we're paying twice over. You know what I'm saying?
This. Just like I was saying on the other show, how this world functions, I do get quite confused and conflicted about how politics actually
Works.
It works, and I mean, so I see the world functioning. And don't get me wrong, there's wars and there's also a lot of dysfunction, but how does this system actually work? This is some very the practicality of it, or the not the practice, the theory of it, the teaching of it, and then the practice of it is so vastly different.
Man, I don't know what to say, man. The honest God truth is, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? We get up and go to work every day.
Right. We earn
our Social Security.
Right.
But these people over in other countries, they're going through everything they're going through, and we're giving them money on top of the support, on top of everything else. You know what I'm saying? Push come to shove. I understand some of the stuff that Putin is saying that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how he's gonna say that the West is running this propaganda machine, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
So I can understand that.
Well, that's just pretty much trying to do the denial of what's actually going on.
Man, everybody know it's a power play.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mama know it's a power play. It's about, he want to expand. He want to expand and have more land to protect the motherland.
Right. Right.
So he has other countries around him as a blockade against NATO. You can come through, tear that piece of country up or whatever the case may be before you come here. I get that. I understand that. That's smart, strategic moves.
Okay, right. Got you.
You know, the thing about what we're doing is, since I had mentioned it before, that Ukraine produces a lot of wheat and stuff for the entire world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, that's one of the reasons why the food prices is going up as it is.
Right. Because a main ingredient has been pretty much short supplied.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You put a stronghold on the entire world.
Yeah,
basically.
entire world.
But the thing about it is this. If something would happen to Putin, right, and they get a new president over there,
right,
is the new guy going to be just as bad, or is he going to be better?
That's kind of the gamble that we've had, from what I've understood about the history, because like Mikhail Gorbachev, if I'm mistaken, was considered a good leader towards, we consider him a good leader, but then it was like two leaders before him. They was like, nah, he was, and then like how we doing with Putin, it's like this is a bad leader. So it seems almost like it would be the gamble with our presidency. The next one going
To
to
me,
be,
you know what I'm saying? It's like this. The way I can best explain it.
although it's a lot longer over there. Like that's totally different.
He changed the laws. He gonna be president till like 8. You know, I ain't said it. Either you deal with the devil you got, or you gonna deal with something worse.
True.
And that's the gambit.
Yeah.
Sorry to
that's very
say.
true.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, I just, I don't want to give my money away to somebody else. And you telling me every day Social Security ain't gonna be here, you not gonna have extra money for people and everything like that. Then a couple of weeks ago they was talking about trying to raise the sales tax up to 30%. So everything you get, I can't afford.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
30%.
30%.
Wait a minute. So they're going to tax us just to hold on?
Wait a minute. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna misquote anything.
Okay.
It's a new policy where you don't pay federal tax anymore.
Okay.
You pay an outright 30% tax on everything across the board. 30% sales tax on food, 30% sales tax on cars, 30% sales tax on clothes, 30% sales tax on liquor, 30% sales tax on everything. Me personally, I ain't busting up going to other countries and buying stuff. I'm not finna go to Canada and have a party all the time, even though it's right down the street. For real.
30%.
30%.
30 cents out of every one of my dollars?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Absolutely, brother. So, with that being said, if I go spend $1,000 on something, I got a sales tax of 300%. If I go out to dinner for $100, I'm paying an extra $30 in tax. Then I got to put a 15% tip on top of the $130 meal I just ate.
That's just ridiculous.
It is, but we only care about who's president, not the representatives, not the House, not the Senate.
Or the Congress.
Well, that's Congress, the House, and the Senate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, though. We need to start making sure when we doing votes and everything like that, we need to look at everybody that's going for up these offices.
Right. And how often does Congress go for election?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
2 years.
Okay.
No, I'm not. It's every 4 years, but it's set up every other 2 years.
Okay,
the House
so
got
it's
4 years, then 2 years passed, then the Senate got 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Every 2 years, they start rotating them out.
Got you. Okay.
Because you can have a Republican House, you can have a Republican Senate, and a Democratic president. Currently, where we kind of stand at right now.
Yeah.
But when the 45th was in there, had a Republican House, Republican Senate. He had a Democrat House, Republican Senate. That's why a lot of stuff got pushed through. And I'm not trying to say this to be left or right wing. I'm more right than left, to be completely honest about the whole situation. Because my money is my money. I got up every day and I work hard for it. I don't want to just give it away. If I spend it, cool. If I go to a bar and give it away, cool. My choice. But you can't force me to do something that I truly don't want to do. And it's not, even though with everything being said, I don't want to just give my money away. Yes, I work hard for it. Look, and they talking about it'll benefit the lower class because they're not paying taxes. Do they go to the store?
Right. Like, do they understand how much this stuff already costs in the lower class? Like, some of the things cost a lot more in the lower class because sometimes we don't have access to stores, so they boost up the prices at the stores. There's some of the very few stores that we do have to the access that we do have. So now you're talking about putting a 30% tax on top of the already boosted price. Man, you fool.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, people that go buy Zuzus and Wham Whams.
Right.
I mean, less than what 2 years ago, you bought like we was talking a couple weeks back about Little Debbie's and whatnot.
Right.
It was 2 for $1.
Right.
You go to the gas station now, it's 2 for $4.
Right.
So, I mean, truth be told, it's a catch-22. With the war going on in Ukraine, Ukraine is going to raise prices up. Then inflation, prices are going to go up some more. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We caught up in a catch-22 all the way around. It's a no-win situation. It's not trying to let you win. So what are you going to do about it?
I keep trying to figure out what is the solution when the government forces you to do something such as like how do you vote for Senate? Do you vote in the House? How do you change when stuff like this? Because in the past few years we've had uh, suddenly drastic changes, like with the Roe v. Wade being overturned, unprecedented times. So how do we start to attack these rights that are being hindered by the government?
You have to vote. For real. You have to know who you're voting for.
And study the politics.
Yeah. It's not just I'm going to go vote because this person got the most commercials. No, you have to understand and study them. It's a second job within itself. Like, I'm just going to go, hey, okay.
Right. I've seen people fall for
the okie doke.
Yeah, fall for a personality, or he promised this and he said that on his campaign, and it's like
the president promised to get rid of student loan debts. I'm still waiting on that. I owe $10,000. If y'all gonna promise $10,000, my bill should be covered, right? But it ain't. Some people getting hundreds of thousands of dollars erased off the board. Some people getting 50. Some people getting 60. I got the small number. I got 10.
Yeah, but you got some removed.
When?
Then you say you got some removed?
No.
Oh, so you didn't. Oh, you got the small number of 10 to owe.
Yeah. You take care of that 10 for me. I don't owe no money. I don't know nothing.
Well, you don't. I understand why. I understand why.
So I get up every day and go bust my butt to go get these bills paid. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. I make a certain amount every year. I make a cool average salary, $40-something thousand a year. But taxes come out of that. So at the end of the day, I'm bringing home what, 27? I got food, light, gas, water. I got to take care of all that stuff.
Food and communication.
Commute to work.
That too.
Then say I got my significant other get hurt and they need to be off work. I got to make sure that stuff is covered too. So with that being said, it's like, that's kind of jacked up all the way around.
Very, very much so. So for you to say that the government is taking some of our funds to
fund another country,
right?
I understand.
And I mean, I understand I understand the funding for the relief. I understand that 100. But this Social Security thing, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's like this. Even with all that being said, you know how they pulled out companies out of Russia?
Yeah.
And whatnot because of the war.
Yeah.
When the war is over, these companies want to go back into Russia. right?
I would
So,
think so.
huh?
I would think so.
Right.
I
So
think.
this is what they're doing. And then I read this article. McDonald's itself is still paying these people that's not at work.
Huh?
Yeah, they're still getting paid
For not working?
for not working. But these people over in America want to get paid $15 an hour, and y'all having a fit about paying these people. But these people that's not even flipping burgers over here or fries or anything of that nature is still getting paid, and that country is still making money. The ruble is going down because the supplies is going down. Russia's still selling oil to China, India, and they reselling it to the rest of the world, making a profit off of it because they can only sell $60 barrel. Russia can only sell $60 barrel for all this stipulations and everything that's going on, sanctions that's going on with Russia.
Okay.
So with that being said, y'all hurting Russia, cool, but it's not going to affect them in the short term because they still able to sell oil and make a profit to keep buying more weapons. So I don't know if it's Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, some Middle Eastern countries where they buying more weapons from because they can't produce enough over in their own country. So now Germany, let me get it right. Germany, is sending the Leopards over there. They send the Jaguar tanks. Okay, they got to send the Abrams over there, but the Abrams tanks take so much training to use them. So, you know what I'm saying? The Abrams going to be last. They send a bunch of Abrams over there. Guess what? Problem solved. Get out of our country. Goodbye. But they haven't been trained on these weapons yet.
This is interesting.
So all this stuff is going on for me to say it like this. If y'all having a hard time viewing the show, I apologize because my internet connection is pretty weak. I will be uploading it onto the podcast show and this is a YouTube channel. It's in the description below on the screen. So with that,
Yeah, also please leave a like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe to the show. Appreciate it and everything. But on that note, what I'm saying is a lot of this stuff, there's nothing wrong with helping this other country. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Right.
You should.
Right.
Like but the thing about it is,
for the relief funds, I totally understand.
I'm not even saying the relief funds. Okay, what I'm saying is the war effort.
Okay,
help them out with the war effort.
Right.
Then a little bit, but not just constantly feeding their pockets. You know what I'm saying? And the people over here is suffering as is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then the country that you have a problem with, the people over there, if the people don't make an uprise, where's the change at? If we want to make a change, we must cut everything off. I know it will hurt them in the short term, but in the long term, it will benefit the world as a whole. I don't know. Maybe that's my dictatorship that's inside of me. I'm not going to constantly feed you, make you feel comfortable, but I want you to suffer in the long term. I feel sorry for the people over there, but that's who y'all put in power. That's who y'all allow to stay in power. If you look at him going out to dinner and stuff like that, eating steak, lobsters, living good in St. Petersburg. But the rest of the country is suffering. These people got to send their kids and their family off to war, and they say they don't have no bulletproof vest for them. Okay, if you order a bulletproof vest, then they'll get one. We're not supplying. So you mean to tell me I'm going to give you my child to fight for this country, and y'all won't even train them properly? You give them a bottle of whiskey and 6 bullets. Go out there and go fight for your country. Not whiskey, but vodka, or whatever the case may be. You are absolutely out of your mind.
Right.
I'm going to put my child on a plane. Get out of here. Come back when this madness is over. That's why they know so much talent. A person that's an IT person, they put them on the front line.
Huh?
That's why.
What?
That's why they will lose.
You will put an IT.
Who else they got? They don't have
Yeah,
nobody
I've
else.
heard they have a lot of commoners, like straight commoners, making them fight.
That's like me and you, bro.
Right.
If we was over there, we from that country over there.
Right. They putting a gun in our hand and telling us we got to go. Yeah.
You got a week of training. Go handle that. But you've been in the military for 40, 50 years. Come down here with me.
Right.
Show me the way. But you're not willing to show me the way.
No, because young men has always died for old wars.
I'm not finna die for no man's war. If I die for a war, it's a war that I started, I created, it's my problem. I would die for my family. I would die to provide for them, protect them. That's like this. If somebody want to come knock on this door, guess what? I'm going to tear a hole. If I have to go over to another country, look, I'm not going to do no war crimes. I don't. It's like I'm an enemy.
Absolutely understandable.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm going a little tirade, and I'm starting to develop a headache. Forgive me. Please forgive me. I know I'm going live and everything like that. Thanks for checking out the show. And Brother Face, hit me up with some music so I can get up out of here, man. Goodness gracious. Thank y'all for checking out. You know what I'm saying? Last time I did a live show, I struck down because of some stuff I wasn't supposed to say. So I apologize for that. So with that being said, I'm about to roll up out of here. I finna bounce. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and soul, people.